to another YouTube video. Hope you guys are having a great week. If you're new to my channel, I'm Bubby. I'm a user experience designer at Amazon. I live in Seattle. If you're again back to my channel, welcome back. As you can see, I'm in my new home. If you've been following me on YouTube or Instagram, I put my Instagram handle here. I just opened it, created this account last week, and I share a lot of design and life stuff, and if you're really interested, do follow me there. But anyways, as I was saying, I recently moved to Seattle like a month back when I joined Amazon, and I also finally moved into this new home. I still have to decorate, I still have to kind of furnish it and stuff, but I thought, you know what, I'm gonna shoot my YouTube video here. Jumping into the video, if you've been following my previous YouTube videos, I started this new interview series where I tell you different steps of the way how to get that design job. And with my previous video, a lot of you reached out and asked me how do I get started in design, and then I realized, okay, so I'm missing a major step. How do you get started in design? I want to talk about that as well, and not just with the interview series. I want to kind of throw in some other videos as well. So I have my handy book, which I always have for every video you've seen. I wish I could prepare and come, but this, it's kind of hard to do that with all the work and everything. But anyways, how to get started in design with UX specifically, because that's what I am. I'm a UX designer, so I can only talk for that. So it's very easy. There's 5 simple things that you can do, which I did when I got started in design. The very first thing is read a lot. Research. That's the first step in a design process and in getting started with UX design. Just read about the fundamentals of UX design, principles of product design, basics of designing, visual design, UI design. Just read up on all these principles and fundamentals and rules. And I mean, literally Google is filled with stuff. There's Medium, there is interactiondesign.org, there's HH Design, the resources are plenty. So just spend a considerable amount of time reading about this. There's Gestalt's principles, there's UX design principles. There's just so much. So just kind of read through that, see what they are about, learn about product thinking. So just kind of read a lot, absorb a lot of information, take down notes. Really, that's what I did when I got started. I just wanted to do a lot of research, find out what design is all about, So just read up a lot. I think that's the best way to get started. And the second thing is learn a design tool. How else are you going to design if you don't use a design tool? There's so many design tools. Adobe has a great bunch of design tools. There's Adobe Illustrator, InDesign, Photoshop. I don't know if you need Photoshop for UX design, but Illustrator is really good. And then you have SketchUp, which is the most popular design tool that's being used. But the only drawback with that is you can use it only in Mac. But when I was starting out in design like 5-6 years back, I really wanted to learn SketchUp because I knew that's what everyone was doing. So I saved up some money and got myself a MacBook, a really cheap one, and learned SketchUp. So that's a very easy tool to learn, and it's the most widely used design tool. So if you can, I would really recommend doing that. There's also Figma, which is a web-based design tool. It's kind of becoming popular as well. Very easy learning curve. You just quickly, as soon as you log in, you're gonna know how to start using it. So just learn a design tool. What are the different controls? What are the different functionalities? What are the features? Explore, create something, just learn the design tool basically. And there's so many tutorials on YouTube for each design tool as well. So just pick one and start learning it. And look at the design process. So what is the design process? That is very important to know too. What are the different steps of the design process? There's research, there's testing, there's wireframing, there's brainstorming, affinity mapping. There's so many design steps that you can do. So just kind of Google design process, UX design process, and see what the different steps are. This is kind of like a subset of the first one that I mentioned, where you're reading up about design, but you want to learn about the design process as well. So do that. The fourth thing is, of course, start a project. Now you know what is design, you've learned all about it, you've read about it, you know a design tool, and you know that with the design processes, get started, pick an idea, any idea, and start with the design process. It always starts with research. Start doing some user research, and then it starts with the, and then it goes forward with some mock-ups and some brainstorming and wireframing and information architecture. So do all of that. Create some UI screens. You know a new design tool now, so use that and create screens, create workflows, create user flows. And then once you have that, add on some visual design. You know, you could go on to Dribbble and find so many design inspirations. So find some design inspirations from them, create it, and then put it on the UI, and now you have a mock-up, a really nice mock-up, and go around and test it, show it around, see what people think. That's your first project. Literally, it's that easy. So just pick an idea and go forward with it. Start doing a project on it and practice, 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 and get feedback. It's so important to get feedback from actual users. And the fifth thing is join a design community. It's so important. So it's like, you know, there's so many design communities on Facebook. There's Hedges Design, Interaction Design, UI UX Design. There's so many pages. And there's Dribbble, there's Medium. There's so many design communities out there. Just reach out to people, kind of just participate in things, look at other people's work, kind of give them feedback. So it's just, you learn by that. You just kind of get into that and get involved. And also there's so many design conferences. I think when I was a student, I really had to pay for these design conferences, or I had to really try to volunteer or get in that way. But for you, this year, there's so many virtual design conferences which is so cheap, or it's almost free. Like Adobe Max just happened and it was completely free, and you could have learned so much from it. So I think just participate in design conferences, design communities. And also, if you need any help from me, then please ping me on Instagram. A lot of you ping me on LinkedIn, but the thing is I never see LinkedIn, and it's a professional network, and I don't really respond that much on it. But if you really want to contact me, please follow my Instagram channel and message me there. Or you can also send me an email at bhavya.4@gmail.com. I'll reply there as well. But please don't reach me on LinkedIn because I hardly respond, and then I feel really bad when I go back after like 2 months and there's loads of messages, and I'm like, okay, now I have to really respond, and then, you know, it's not as quick. So yeah, so reach out to me as well. So yeah, pretty much that's it. These are just the 5 things you need to do. So easy, so simple. All you have to do is read a lot, learn a design tool, look at the design process, start a project, join design communities. Literally, that's it. I think this could have been a text message or a single blog post, but then I made a whole video out of it. But you know, I also share ideas. So yeah, that's literally it. You know, it's so easy. You can get started, and if you have any questions about it, please let me know and leave them down in the comments below so others can kind of, you know, learn from it as well. And if you like this video, you know what to do. You can like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you think other people might benefit from this video, please share them and get them to subscribe as well, you know, sort of like get the word going. So yeah, I'll see you again next week. I'm gonna come out with the next step of the interview series. There's already been design profile and design resume. I think the next one is gonna be about the design portfolio. So if you have a bunch of projects and you want to get started with how to build your portfolio, look out for the next episode. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye.